Do we have them yet? We do? Okay. Sorry. All right, it is now 3:17. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Today's October 7th. This is the meeting of Planning Commission. There's no announcements today, so the first item is approving the order of agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion approved. Next is the minutes of the regular meeting of September 4th, 2025. Everyone have a chance to look at the minutes. Any changes, discussion? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion and a second.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion approved. Moving to public hearing items. First item up is hearing on application requesting a plat of University South 6th Edition. Donald Kress.
Our first item here today is, as the chair stated, University South 6th Edition. This property is located on Oak Manor Avenue South and South University Drive. For you old-time Fargoans, this is the old Kmart. This was formerly, the subject property was formerly a Burger King located there. Here's some views of the site from last week here. It's vacant. There is the one sign remaining. Just a couple different views there. University Drive here. And then there are two access points, which we talked about briefly in the staff report. This is the way in off University Drive, and then this is the way in off Oak Manor Avenue. This is on the west side of the subject property. Zoning here is GC, General Commercial, with a conditional overlay that will remain, carry through the plat. The subdivision here is very straightforward. It's a replat of University South 3rd Edition. There's a summary chart in your staff report that talks about the various replats of how we got to the 6th edition here, just for your information. Basically, we're moving this lot line from here, to where it was in the 3rd edition, to up here where we will be in the 6th edition, fairly straightforward. This is for commercial development. The applicant's representative, Brian Pattengale of Houston Engineering, is with us this afternoon and may wish to address the commission. That's a close-up of the lot there, and just point out these negative access easements here. These prohibit access directly onto the site. This is the shared access easement, and that's the turn in off University Drive there, just to zero in on that a little bit. And the recommended motion is stated in your staff report and shown on the screen. That concludes staff's presentation. Thank you, commissioners.
Thanks, Donald. Commissioners, any questions for Donald? Do you have anything? Do we have questions for Mr. Pattengale? No? Okay, let's go ahead and open up for public comment. Anybody wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, let's close public comment. Commissioners?
Move to approve.
We have a
Second.
motion and a second. Any discussion on said motion? Seeing none, go ahead and call the roll.
Betlock,
Aye.
Rosenberg,
Aye.
Cecil,
Aye.
Schmidt,
Aye.
Mose,
Aye.
Tassa.
Aye, motion carries. Moving on to item number 2, hearing on application requesting a plat of Archer Place 1st Edition. Continues with Donald.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Archer Place 1st Edition is located here in the Selkirk Place 1st Edition. Here's the 64th Avenue South, I-29. Right here is the new station number 8, Fargo Fire Station. This property is zoned SR4. It was, again, platted with the original Selkirk Place 1st Edition. Here are a couple views of the site. The subject property is the blank space in here. On the aerial photograph, it's this property is now developed. There's a residence there, which is this black one here. So this is a subject property from across the street. Here, just looking down Archer Place, it's again, it's the blank spot here. Here's an action shot of a monarch that was out there. It's October 2nd, and the butterflies are still flying, which tells you what the warmest October recently. And then this is facing the back from 33rd Street. There is a berm here that separates the residences from 33rd Street. And again, the subject property is the blank space there. Zoning here is SR4, single dwelling residential. Interestingly, as is pointed out in your staff report, when these and the two adjacent lots and then the one on the corner here were platted, originally they were set up so they could be divided. They're large lots and they could be divided. They have served with 2 sewer and 2 water services. So this is just carrying through an idea that was in the original plat. The plat here, very straightforward, just to divide the lot in half. Each side will have a residence on it. We did get 2 calls from the neighbors. They were just interested in what was going on, and they didn't have any opposition. They just wanted to be aware that there was going to be single-family development there. Jacob Strinden, the applicant's representative, is with us this afternoon, and we wish to address the commission. The recommended motion is stated in your staff report and shown on the screen. That concludes staff's presentation. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Donald. Commissioners, any questions for Donald? Applicant, do you have anything to add? Do we have questions for the applicant? Seeing none, let's go ahead and open up public hearing. Anybody wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, let's close the public hearing. Commissioners,
Move to approve. Second.
motion and a second. Any discussion? Go ahead and take the roll.
Rosenberg.
Aye.
Betlock.
Aye.
Cecil.
Aye.
Mose.
Aye.
Schmidt.
Aye.
Tassa.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Donald. Agenda item number 3, hearing on an application requesting a plat of Veterans Industrial Park, 2nd Edition, Chelsea.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Chelsea Lieberson with the Department of Planning and Development. Agenda item 3 is Veterans Industrial Park, 2nd Edition. It is a minor subdivision. It is located at 5500 and 5600 23rd Avenue North. We have 57th Street North here, 23rd Avenue North here, and for your reference, the property is just north of the horse park, which is located right here. Here are a couple photos of the site. The first photo is facing south from 23rd Avenue North. The bottom photo is facing southeast from the corner of 23rd Avenue and 57th Street. So we have 23rd here, 57th here. The property is currently vacant. The property is zoned LI, limited industrial, and no zone change is being proposed. Surrounding land uses include limited industrial and ag. The applicant is requesting a minor subdivision. It's a replat of lots 5 and 6, Block 1, Veterans Industrial Park Edition, to be entitled Veterans Industrial Park 2nd Edition. The subdivision will consist of 2 lots, 1 block, and this replat will vacate a 30-foot access easement that separates the 2 lots right here. We have not received any inquiries on the project, and staff's recommendation is for approval as stated in your staff report and on the screen. John Eunice of Eagle Ridge Development is here today if you have any questions for him. Thank you. That concludes my presentation.
Thank you, Chelsea. Commissioners, any questions for Chelsea? Any questions for Mr. Eunice? Do you have anything to add? Let's go ahead and open up public comment. Anybody wish to speak on this item? Let's go ahead and close public comment. Commissioners,
Motion to approve staff finding?
motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion? Okay, go ahead, take the roll.
Schmidt.
Aye.
Betlock.
Aye.
Cecil.
Aye.
Mose. Mose. Yeah. Rosenberg.
Aye.
Tassa.
Aye, motion carries. Agenda item number 4, hearing on an application requesting a plat of the Borg Edition, Chelsea.
Hello again. Agenda item 4 is the Borg Edition. It's a major subdivision. It is located at 2502 7th Avenue North. It's right on the corner of 25th Street North and 7th Avenue North. I have a map on the bottom showing location for reference, but the top photo is facing southwest from the corner of 25th Street and 7th Avenue North. The bottom photo is facing the same direction, positioned a little bit further south along 25th Street. And these two photos show the northern and eastern edges of the property and the adjacent right-of-way. The top photo is taken along 25th Street, and the bottom is taken along 7th Avenue. The property is zoned LI, limited industrial. Surrounding zoning districts include limited commercial to the north, general commercial to the east, and limited industrial to the south and the west. No zone change is being proposed. The property was previously unplatted, and the applicant is requesting one entitlement, a major subdivision entitled Borg Addition. It will consist of one lot, one block. As part of the subdivision, an existing street utility easement is being vacated and dedicated as right-of-way. It's right up in this corner. Negative access easements have been added along 7th Avenue up here and 25th Street along here. They will designate and restrict vehicle access, and a 10-foot utility and sidewalk easement has been added along both 7th Avenue and 25th Street to provide adequate space for future boulevard, street tree, and sidewalk improvements. That is shown along here. Staff have not received any inquiries about this property, and staff's recommendation is for approval, as stated on your screen and in your staff report. Tony Uckel of MBN Engineering is here today if you have questions for him. Thank you. That concludes staff's presentation.
Thank you, Chelsea. Commissioners, any questions for Chelsea? Applicant have anything to add? Any questions for the applicant? Let's go ahead and open up public hearing. Anybody wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, close the public hearing. Commissioners? We have a motion?
Move to approve.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Go ahead and take the roll.
Schmidt,
Aye.
Mose,
Aye.
Rosenberg,
Aye.
Betlock,
Aye.
Cecil,
Aye.
Tasa.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you, Chelsea. Moving on to hearing on an application requesting a zone change, which is 5 Alpha, and then the plat 5 Bravo of RLN Business Park 3rd Edition. Elena.
Good afternoon. I'm Elena Espeseth, and today we'll be presenting agenda item 5A and B. This is RLN Business Park 3rd Edition. This is a major subdivision, vacation of right-of-way, and a zone change. The subject property is located at 4583 33rd Street North and 3108 46th Avenue North. For reference, to the east, this is Amazon, Interstate 29. The top image was taken facing northeast, looking at the subject property from 33rd Street North. This structure in the background is on the adjacent property, and this is the private drive that wraps through the development. The image on the bottom left was taken facing southeast, looking at the subject property from the intersection of 33rd Street North and 46th Avenue North, and the image on the bottom right was taken facing east, looking directly down 46th Avenue at the portion of the roadway proposed to be vacated. All of these images were taken looking more at the east side of the west side of the property. The east side is harder to get to, being there's the drain 10 there. Drain 10, where's my mouse? Here. Drain 10, and the roadway stops further to the south, so we weren't able to get any good images of that portion. The subject property is zoned limited industrial and agricultural, with a proposed zone change to limited industrial and public and institutional. So limited industrial zoning district is proposed for lots 1 and 2, block 1 RLN Business Park 3rd Edition, which is consistent with the rezone that your commission approved this past July for lots 4 through 6, block 1 RLN Business Park 2nd Edition. And the proposed rezone of public and institutional on this sliver along Drain 10 is a requirement to be dedicated to, the property abuts Cass County Drain Number 10 on the southeast side, and per the LDC, an area of 175 feet from the drain center line is required to be dedicated for the purpose of the drain. Lot 3, Block 1 of this plat is proposing a rezone from agricultural to public and institutional, and this is the most fitting zoning district we have for this type of use. The proposal is for a major subdivision, which is part of the northwest quarter of the southeast quarter of Section 14, Township 140 North, Range 49 West, and a replat of lots 4 through 6, Block 1, Arlen Business Park, 2nd Edition, into a 3-lot, 1-block subdivision. With Lot 3 being adjacent to the drain, this will be dedicated to the Southeast Cass Water Resource District. A motion was made and approved by the Southeast Cass Water Resource District Board at the September 9th, 2025 meeting to include Southeast Cass Water Resource District as the signatory on the plat. The plat is also proposing to vacate utility easements that run north and south here. The applicant has provided documentation that no utility companies are within these easements. And the plat also includes a vacation of portion of 46th Avenue North, and a street and utility easement will be retained for if this roadway is necessary in the future. And the development has an existing declaration of covenants in which the applicant has drafted an amendment that will allow ingress, egress, and access to utilities within the private drive to the properties of Arlen Business Park, 3rd Edition. This is the location of that private drive. To date, staff has received 0 inquiries regarding the subject property. Andrew Thill from Lowry Engineering is here to answer any questions you may have, and staff's recommendation is for approval as stated in the staff report and shown on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you, Alana. Any questions for Alana? Applicant? Do we have any questions for the applicant? Let's make this easy. Let's go ahead and open up public comment. Anybody wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, let's close public comment. Commissioners?
Move to approve?
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion? Go ahead and take the roll.
Mose,
Aye.
Cecil,
Aye.
Schmidt,
Aye.
Betlock,
Aye.
Rosenberg, Tassa.
Aye, motion carried. Thank you, Art, for calling in.
Sorry.
Just make sure to check your emails. I think the last 2 months we've had quorum possibly not making it, so just make sure you're responding to your emails, and if anything changes, to let staff know. And then I think we have a CZV November, right?
Yes, Commissioner. I think CZB will be in town. At this point in time, we're planning on that first week in November. I think some members will be arriving the day of Planning Commission. And one of the things we thought about doing, regardless, is having maybe a first hour prior to the Planning Commission. So we'll follow up this meeting with an email confirming that to the full board, and some possibilities to see if you could hold on your calendar if you're available. And we're starting to see some new draft elements, or some potential draft element. I know we've been kind of waiting for this stuff for a while now, of like actual content. And so I think those are slowly coming together. The other things we might use that first hour for is some more process-oriented things that might be helpful to, from a planning commissioner point of view, to learn a little bit more detail about some of the inner city hall workings as we process applications, and some questions you may have as it relates to evolution of the land development code. Because the land development code will also, we've been spending a lot of time talking about the form and function of the sites or the land development activities, but will also include subdivision regulations and other components related to the administrative processing of land permits. And so, so we're playing around internally with a couple different topics that we'll send to you guys via email with some more updates.
Thanks, Nicole. Do you guys have any questions on CZB? So just block your 2 to 3, so you'll be with us from 2 to whenever. All right, I'll move to adjourn. Adjourned. I shouldn't say I move to adjourn.